Reason light the candles, let's spend all day. Me and her and some Chardonnay. Burns Farm and an old dirt road. Yellowtail and away we go. Then we'll slip into something country. I catch a buzz by the way she loves me, and I'm doing alright. Yeah. I wanna hold her all night and let them bad times roll. I'll be doing just fine in my own little world with mine, with my any kind of wine girl.
And welcome to the Good Morning Show. We are live on Facebook too.
Yeah, we are.
Welcome.
Karen is streaming us, I believe, on her account. We got us on our account.
That's right.
So a few people out there.
Yep.
Who was that playing coming in there?
Yeah, tell us about
Tyson
that.
Lehman, yes. He's going to be our headliner.
Yeah.
Very excited to be here today. Talk about Tennessee Live, the upcoming show we have playing at the venue Creekside here in Cleveland on March the 3rd. So thank you for having me. And so we can showcase this exciting event and let you guys know exactly where to find your tickets and who's going to be here showcasing the show.
And this is we had Adam Lowe. He also has a show here, and he's over the venue Creekside over there, and he talked a lot about this on his show Tuesday. A lot of stuff that's going on with this partnership. Do you kind of want to tell about how
Well,
all
hang
this?
on. Before we get into that, let's let Karen introduce herself because
Sure.
she's new to the show. First time on the stage here. So, Karen, welcome to the Good Morning Show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Hello, Cleveland.
Yeah.
It's exciting to be here. Of course, I'm excited to talk about the show, but I'll give you a little bit about my background. Born and raised here in Cleveland, so know the area well. I've had a very blessed career and had an opportunity to work with a lot of companies here in the Cleveland and Chattanooga areas, either as a contractor or doing some work. So I have a diverse background. So I decided to start Project Source Consulting to have an opportunity to help small business startups, starting with some online marketing with materials. Because as a small business owner, you have all of this stuff, but what do I do with it? How do I get my name out there? How do I get traffic to my door? So that's kind of my passion is really tuning into what the small business needs are, especially on a low budget. So I'm like your voice. I like to get out there, talk about your company, get everyone excited, get them involved in what you're doing and what services you may provide or products that you're providing. Also enjoy doing event planning. Nothing is too big or too small. For example, this huge concert event that we're about to do in March. I'm so excited that I was tasked with that project. And also just bring local talent to the, as far as bringing out the local talent that we already have here in Cleveland. Also, the nearby Georgia areas, have some folks from Nashville that have submitted as well. So along with event planning, have an opportunity to showcase the venue Creekside, also bringing music to Cleveland in a live setting. Just
Which
another
is-
outlet for you to have a chance to listen to some great live music.
Yeah, we're excited about that because Cleveland's had and some experiences with live music, and we've got a couple nightlife spots here in town. But we used to do the Evening Shades downtown, and then they tried to do another variation during the day. And currently, that's I think one of our areas in town that could grow really well, and it would benefit everybody because we would have some great music and some different things to do in town. And so when Adam approached us about this and met you, I was very excited about that. So you mentioned a lot of things you do there. Is there anything that really connected you with the music aspect of doing like concert promotions or event promotions that you just, is that a
Right.
niche that you love, or
Well, absolutely. As mentioned, have been working for many years with small business owners and even individuals. If someone is looking to advance their career, so you individuals out there, as far as resume work up, or giving you some advice on promoting. So I have a lot of experience in recruiting and human resources. But when it comes to music, here in the past couple of months, I've been working with some local bands and artists in our area, and I've always enjoyed the music scene. And it was a great fit for me because I'm down in the trenches with you guys who come out to the events, to the shows, and just getting feedback from what you guys would like to see, and having an opportunity at some point, where it could be an all ages show, bringing your children to a show at the Venue Creekside. Also, the musicians, they're out here every weekend. A lot of them have other full-time jobs, so something that they may just enjoy as a hobby. But we have a lot of local talent that is looking to get out there, make a name for themselves, and maybe get into either songwriting or actually being a solo artist or a part of a band. So it's very exciting to actually go on the adventure with them and share their story, and just being a part of this and having new artists contact me. I've been very amazed of the talent that we have in this area that no one has ever really even tapped into. So I'm excited to kind of hopefully bridge that gap. And if this is very successful, maybe this is something that we can bring to the local community here in Cleveland, and others take note.
And this is planned to be a 3-concert set for the spring. Is what we have the bigger vision for this. But we're going to start with the March 9th concert. Is
March
that my
3rd?
third? March the 3rd. There's something else happened on March 9th. I put on my calendar. Sorry. March the 3rd. And let me pull up the flyer for this, Jay. And let's talk about this concert and definitely mention some of the sponsors involved.
Sure, absolutely. So we're very excited. This is going to be the kickoff show for the first of 3 live shows that will be televised as well. First one's on Friday night, March 3rd. You can purchase your tickets online now, and I cannot stress the urgency of going out and getting your ticket now. I'm going for a sellout, so if anyone that knows me, this is going to be a sellout. So we're going to pack it. I think I get about 300 in there, so I'll make sure I get 305.
Yeah.
So go out and get your tickets. You can visit www.thevenuecreekside.com. Would probably be the easiest way. If you go to my Facebook page, Project Source Consulting, I do have a link that you can click on that goes straight to the tickets that you can purchase. They will be held at Will Call. They're only $10 a piece, so you're getting a great bargain for the show that you're going to be a part of, and actually being televised, have an opportunity to be on TV yourself, so it's very exciting. But go ahead and visit thevenuecreekside.com, purchase your tickets. They will hold them at Will Call. They will be available to pick up. An actual ticket will be available February the 13th. And then, of course, you can pick them up anytime starting on the 13th to the day of the show. Now, if you want to risk it, or if you're not quite sure what your plans are, we still want to encourage you to come to the night of the show. Get in line. Hopefully we'll have some tickets available. So that'd be a great opportunity, though. If you can go ahead and get them now, we would encourage that. I do want to mention the sponsors. Very excited to have Budweiser, Bud Light, also Stage AVL, Woodman Life, and, of course, WTNB Television. We're excited to have you guys on board. Also want to mention we are going to have a concession area where you can purchase food and drinks. And we're excited to announce that Stadium Barbecue is going to be our premier selection for our food vendor for this first show. So we're excited to have them on board, and I know you guys will be just as excited as I am to, if you've not had a chance to visit them, but purchase some of their great barbecue. And we'll have some finger foods just because this is a concert-type setting, so we want to make sure that, we make it enjoyable for you as well.
Right on.
Yeah, it's going to be very exciting. Adam was saying yesterday on a show that we're going to have music, beer, and barbecue. So how can you go wrong,
Can't
right?
go wrong with that, right?
But we had Tyson Lehman on the show a few days ago.
Yes.
Fantastic artist, local favorite, who by himself can fill this up.
Absolutely.
And then we also have Daniel Mason Band. He was on the show a few days ago. And you were mentioning he was being very humble the other day and didn't mention that he had won a certain contest recently.
Of course, I know nerves. Even myself, I don't mind getting up and speaking in front, but I can understand when he's in Nashville, so, he was in a different setting and not being able to sit here with you and feel the warmth and the welcome of the Cleveland community. He didn't mention, but actually Daniel Mason won the Nashville Rising Star approximately 4 years ago. So I did want to mention that. He's also a singer-songwriter. Of course, has his own music studio as well. So I did want to mention that because it is kind of hard to talk about yourself.
Well, that's kind of a big deal in my book because he lives in Nashville where the contest was held. And anybody that knows anything about Nashville, everybody that lives in Nashville and has any job is a musician.
Absolutely.
Or a singer-songwriter.
Right.
I mean, your waitress, the people that are driving the cabs, the people that are in the cubicle in the office next to you, 90% of the people there are musicians, it seems like. And so the pool is a whole lot richer with talent, and this guy's the winner.
Exactly. So I wanted to mention that. Of course, he probably had a million things going through his head.
Yeah.
But that is very unique, and that's really what I'm getting. We're getting a lot of musicians and artists that are from the Nashville area, and even up into Kentucky, and mentioned before Georgia, because we're so close to Georgia, and of course here in Tennessee. But we definitely want to make sure we have our local talent involved in this. So I want to encourage, and I'd like to take this opportunity now, if I may. This is just the first of 3 shows, so I still want to encourage artists to submit your as far as your live performance videos, any links to your social media, submit those to my email address, which I believe Josh has displayed on the screen. Again, that's karen.projectsource@gmail.com. Please go visit the Facebook page. This is where you can stay up to date on what is going on. I try to keep the community informed of the live, feed as far as here on the TV station. Also, we'll be playing some of their music. So this is a great place to stay informed, see what's going on, and what's coming up next, because this is just the beginning. I promise you that.
Nice.
Yeah, and we need people to contact you because we're planning 3 shows and working on filling those up and about there, but we would like to plan more shows.
Absolutely.
And maybe turn this into, instead of a spring only, maybe spring, summer. And so we need people who are interested in being showcased both in a live concert setting and a television broadcast, which we're throwing our weight behind and want to be able to get them to a point to where they can say, look, hey, I was on TV and we had a great concert and we just want to have a great time. We're excited to be behind this and looking forward to being there.
And you mentioned before we were on the air some special promotions that you were thinking about doing. Can you want to share any of those?
Absolutely. And again, as anyone who has worked with me in the past or just know me being out in the community, I like to make it fun. I like to get everyone's involvement. So Tyson and I are definitely going to be teaming up to sponsor some tickets. We're going to be doing some fun events. We're going to do some giveaways. So you definitely want to go out to Project Source Consulting, my Facebook page, or Tyson Lehman Music, his Facebook page. And stay tuned for upcoming events, giveaways on how you can actually win a set of free tickets. We want to bring you in on that. Also, I want to encourage local business owners. Get involved. This could be your name next on the screen here in front of Cleveland in the local community. So if you would like for me to come out and paint your business with some flyers, I'd be ecstatic to do that. So I want to encourage you to reach out to me as well, where I can post up flyers. Also, if you want to be a part of this, we can get you in on the online marketing aspect of it. Just give you an example, Tyson Lehman's broadcast so far has had over 2,000 hits. So just imagine, I can plug your name in there. We can talk about the event and also getting your workers involved. This is a fun night out. We want everyone to have fun. We want them to enjoy live music, something they wouldn't necessarily have an opportunity to do in the past. So we want to get everyone involved. I mean, this is for you. This is for Cleveland as well, not just the musicians. So I think it's a great partnership. I think Cleveland has been looking for something like this for a very long time. So we'd like to get everyone's involvement and encourage you to do that.
Yeah. Again, I'm I'm stoked about this.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a really good time, and it's the first of many. So so we're looking forward to it, and we appreciate you coming by. Anything else as far as I do want to put your contact information up there
Go
one
back
more time.
if you're interested in contacting Karen for many of our services, but especially today, we're talking about whether or not you need some help with promoting an event, or reaching out to her to be a part of the show, one of the next shows that we may be planning. Check the screen there. She's karen.projectsource@gmail.com would probably be the easiest way to get a hold of her. And she's got a phone number there too, and her website.
Great. Thank you, guys.
Cool, and we appreciate you coming in, and we will we have possibly some other artists that we might be doing some interviews with, so we'll looking forward to hearing from you again very, very soon. So we will take a brief break to play us out, and thank you, Karen, again. We'll see you guys in a minute.